President Trump gets some amazing news, and the GOP grows their congressional majority as they flip another blue seat red. We're going to see the latest on the presidential race for 2024, and we're going to see the amazing strategy used by California Republicans to crush the Democrats throughout the state, a strategy that the GOP can use to stomp the Democrats throughout the nation as well. You're not going to want to miss this. All right, let's start with some pretty impressive news for President Trump. Trump is getting a massive number of endorsements for his 2024 run, putting an end to the whole notion that this contest to represent the Republican Party is anywhere near close or controversial. Ever since his announcement on November 15th that he'll be indeed running again for re-election, Trump has been racking up a number of endorsements from top Republican leaders. Representative Elise Stefanik was one of the first to endorse Trump even before he announced. Republican firebrand Matt Gaetz, of course, has given his full endorsement, as well as Marjorie Taylor Greene. She gave her full endorsement right after President Trump announced on the 15th. Carrie Lake, of course, endorsed President Trump, and that's all just the tip of the iceberg. The likes of Troy Nehls of Texas, Ronnie Jackson as well of Texas, Paul Gosar of Arizona, Clay Higgins of Louisiana, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, Texas Agricultural Commissioner Sid Miller, Representative Wesley Hunt, a newly elected congressman from Texas. They've all given their full and formal endorsement of Trump. Max Miller of Ohio. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And we're seeing senators now getting into the mix of this. Alabama's Tommy Tuberville has given Trump his full endorsement. He endorsed Tuberville for his election, as he did so with scores of others. Remember, Trump has over 200 endorsements to his name, and upwards of 90% of them won. So he's now demonstrating that the Republican Party very much belongs to him. And of course, the endorsements have gone beyond politics. A number of entertainers have come out to support President Trump. In 2024, actor Jon Voight has given a very passionate, beautiful endorsement of President Trump, as well as Robert Davi, Antonio Sabato Jr., Randy Quaid. Now, these endorsements are huge. No one else even comes close to the number of endorsements that Trump has already formally racked up. Yes, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis will pose a real challenge to Trump were he to run. But the problem, of course, is that it's very difficult for a state governor to translate his local state-specific success into a national platform. Scott Walker, for example, he was a very successful governor of the great state of Wisconsin. And back in 2016, he was considered to be the ideal presidential candidate. It was thought he could flip Wisconsin for the Republicans for the first time in 30 years. His presidential aspirations turned out to be a disaster. He's one of the earliest to drop out from that crowded field back in 2016. Or think of Chris Christie of New Jersey. He actually left office with one of the lowest approval ratings ever for a governor of New Jersey. And good riddance, by the way, turned out to be nothing but a feckless rhino. So the advantage that Trump has in all of this is that he represents what Dick Morris calls hybridity. It's a strategy that Morris has been advocating that Trump is clearly channeling thus far, in that he's running as the first hybrid candidate, part incumbent, part candidate. This is Trump's huge advantage that no other Republican has going into this election 2024. So as a candidate, as a challenger, he'll go around slamming Biden on high gas prices, inflation, the open border, and the like. And traditionally, the only response an incumbent has to the challengers, well, how do we know that you can do any better? And that tends to be the Achilles heel of any challenger against an incumbent. The incumbent is like, look, at least I've got a record. At least we know what we're going to get. You know, continuity is the best thing here. Obviously, things could be a lot worse. But this is the advantage of Trump's hybridity. Biden can't say that anymore. So like in his announcement speech on the 15th of November, Trump can point to success after success after success as a proven track record for getting our nation back on track. This is the advantage he has as a hybrid candidate. And again, no other potential GOP candidate has this advantage. And this is why I believe Trump is racking up so many endorsements, which is huge for his momentum moving in to 2024 election cycle. But we have another amazing development as well. The GOP majority in Congress just got bigger, and this was a huge upset. You're going to love this. But first, are you looking for a way to stay informed and up to date on the news? And, I don't mean the woke propaganda out there. I mean real news. If so, I've got something that's absolutely perfect for you. My fake news antidote. I've compiled my personal research resources to help people stay informed and feel optimistic about the future of our nation. Plus, they're also designed to give you the tools to identify propaganda and false information so that you can make well-informed decisions on important issues. Right now, when you sign up for a 14-day free trial to my Insiders Club, you'll get my fake news antidote as a completely free gift. Insiders Club grants you access to more content where I dive into all the things I can't discuss on YouTube, plus other trainings, resources, and more. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. Click on the link below and sign up now for a 14-day free trial of my Insiders Club and get my list of news research resources as your free gift at insidersclub.turleytalks.com. All right, so we got some huge news today. Republican John Duarte has officially flipped a California congressional seat held by Democrats for decades. Duarte was declared the winner for California's 13th congressional district, a district that is actually plus 14 Democrat. It's been a Democrat safe seat for ages, but Duarte officially flipped the seat and helped make the GOP majority in Congress even bigger. And Duarte is but the latest California Republican to flip another blue seat red in what pundits are noticing to be an amazingly successful voting battle plan known as the SoCal ballot harvesting strategy. California Republicans are employing the same ballot harvesting strategies that Democrats use with their constituencies, making conservative evangelical churches their absentee ballot centers, putting drop boxes in the middle of all the conservative churches throughout their respective districts, and they are absolutely crushing it. And they've done it in 2 election cycles in a row. And this is something that the GOP is going to have to employ in order to overcome the Democrats' early voting advantage that they're using as cover to totally obscure the Democrat advantage, like in Maricopa County in Arizona on Election Day. Dick Morris is already saying that the Georgia runoff tomorrow in the Senate, it's shot for us precisely because we're behind already 200,000 votes in early mail voting. And he's like, how are we going to overcome that when counties like Fulton County, these heavily Democratic counties, they start engaging in their various shenanigans like ballot printers not working and mixing up early votes with election day votes so that early votes get counted twice and all this nonsense. You see, the Republicans have to have comparable early voting in order to render negligible the Democrat early voting advantage that's used as a cloaking device for all of these shenanigans. So we'll see tomorrow how things turn out in Georgia. But if you're out in Georgia, get out and make sure you vote for Herschel Walker. He'll be amazing. But regardless, Trump is racking up the endorsements. The GOP majority in Congress is expanding. And California is showing us the way to crush the Democrats decisively in 2024. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You will definitely want to check out my latest video on the most embarrassing woke media reactions of them all to Elon Musk's dropping of the Twitter files over the weekend. You're going to absolutely love it. So make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.